Hi, it's Wednesday, March 24th. Greg Dorsey here at the Leeb Group. Well, it seems Alice in Wonderland has come to Wall Street. How else can you explain tiny Cornell in the Ivy League, which has no scholarships and doesn't even have an official mascot, making it to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA basketball tournament, and about to square off against the perennial powerhouse Kentucky? And how else can you explain a major rally in the U.S. dollar, at the same time U.S. Treasury bonds declining 1.5 percentage points on the day? But it doesn't end there. Despite the sharp break in bonds, equities managed to hang in there, declining only by about 0.5% on the day. This is about as surreal trading action as you can expect to see, ever. Sparking the moves today were events in Europe. Greek stocks actually rose now that the country is moving closer to buying additional time via an IMF loan to get its financial house in order. But shares in Lisbon and Madrid, which is also on the firing line, lost ground, however, on a credit downgrade rating by Fitch for Portugal. This raised fears that other nations, including the U.S., will have a hard time financing their budget deficits going forward. But all in all, the news in Euroland really isn't all that good, and the monetary union's long-term existence is still very much in doubt, at least as long as a mechanism for dealing with sovereign defaults is absent from the EU's monetary structure. The dollar broke out to a 10-month high today on safety concerns. The dollar is seen as a near-term safe haven against the euro's decline, but the U.S. really has its own debt woes to contend with, and our bonds are clearly losing their appeal to foreign investors. Oddly enough, gold wasn't much of a refuge today either. Now, the action in stocks, which is really the most interesting, and it suggests that the momentum that has carried prices so far in the past year or so is not over yet. One group to consider if you want to play this on the long side are healthcare services, which are fairly defensive, and should stocks slide, and they also have the tailwind of healthcare reform that's likely to increase demand for their products. Let's see how long this whole dreamlike state can last. And I'll sign off by saying, go big red.